Rod Show. We're here for episode 3 of the Hot Rod Show at Hampton Downs in Series 2, and here's Justin in a 67 Impala. Justin, make it dance, man. On the show today, we're back at Hampton Downs and I get to go for a spin in a Cobra. Woohoo, man, pop 2 cherries. First time in a Cobra, first time around Hampton Downs. We have an amazing shed visit at Jonesy's in Hamilton. Plus we go to the Deep South to follow the tour of duty from Invercargill to Te Anau. Yeah, the Deep South. All this plus more little beauties from the Mother's Chrome. Hey. Justin, how you doing, man?
Good, mate, good.
Yeah, Justin, like your Impala. It's a 67. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Eh?
Thanks.
The paint job. Like, tell us about the paint, because, like, you know, when the camera gets to look at this lace painting, you know, I mean, you know, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. It's definitely.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
You know, I mean, and the flake in that you've got in there.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's 2 colours. You know, it's red and black. But
right.
look how it's done. You know, I mean, this is, you know, like this your car is very easy to pick out. You know, it sticks out like from everything all the time. Every run I see you at, you know, and. We got antennas, got rabbit ears.
Yeah, got the rabbit ears for the Sony TV, which is down in there.
Yeah, check that out. Have a look. We got a television in this car. How many channels do you pick up?
Yeah, not many.
Not many.
Everything's digital these
Maybe
days,
1,
so.
2, and 3.
Yeah.
Wow, and so fine. How long have you had it, Justin?
I've owned the car for probably just coming up to 3 years now.
Yeah.
I bought it off Peninsula Pen on Paint, Ferg Hope.
Yeah.
And,
Canales guys.
Yeah, club members, so it was good. And he painted, panel beaded the car and done this excellent job on it. And all the boys at the shop, the panel beaters and the painters, mad credits to them. So.
Yeah, and now your suspension system, you know, like the air ride suspension and that. Hydraulics, yeah.
Yep.
So how do you get on with that? You know, how do you get on legally for stuff like that?
Well, with Chris Harrison at Valley Customs, he did the hydraulic suspension.
Yeah, Valley Customs, they're a pretty cool place, eh?
Awesome
equipment going through there. You
Murray
know?
and the boys down there, they're great. It's fully certified, so it's legal for New Zealand roads. I'm just running a 24 volt 2-pump setup.
What are you allowed to raise and lower while you're driving along?
No, you're not.
You're not.
No.
So
it's got an isolation.
Okay.
Switch.
So when you're driving it won't do that. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, when we were in California, we'd be driving along and we'd see a lot of the low riders going around there dancing on the freeways, man.
Definitely, yeah.
It looks
60
spectacular.
mile an hour, gas hopping and stuff.
I mean, you know, it's just fantastic, isn't it? It's
awesome,
just a sight to see, man. And you also would fit right into Santa Ana, man. If you pulled out of a side street like, you know, First Avenue or Grand Avenue in Santa Ana there, you wouldn't look any different from all the rest of the cholos cruising around there, man. And you got the Angels hat.
Oh,
you know, you got to root for the Angels.
Oh, I support the Angels.
Yeah, always the Angels. Yeah. So what? Now, how high? Get back to the suspension. How high does this go up off the ground?
That's basically max lift in the front.
Okay.
And that's the lowest it goes in the rear.
Okay.
So just enough to show off the...
So if you set it like this and then started driving, would it drive like this, or does it always level off with your isolation switch?
No, you've got to drive it at a level.
Okay,
It's got to be level.
All right, yeah. Sadly, yeah, but you know, like you're in the Canales, you know, and there's good, you know, there's a lot of good guys in there with beautiful cars.
Yeah, we've got a big variety of the lowrider culture.
Yeah,
and stuff
like you're a real. I've met some of you guys, you know, been to, you know, you're a family. I've really noticed that, and it's an amazing thing, you know, in clubs to have a family going on. You know,
that's it. It's the main thing.
It is, eh?
Yeah.
But Justin, this is a sweet car, man. You know,
Thanks, Doug.
you know, you got a smile from ear to ear when you're driving this thing, don't you?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got to have it.
You got to have it, eh?
Yeah,
it's good.
Definitely.
So, there, you know, like look at this. You know, I mean, hot rodding and cars and everything. You know, all sorts of cars. They're just beautiful. Race on Sunday, and we're down here at Hampton Downs, and you can hear all the noise going on. There's a lot of activity going on down here, and there's a lot of beautiful cars like this to see. The parking lot's full of them. It's amazing. Well, Justin, let's have a look and see how the suspension is. I've never seen what it looks like from the inside, so I'll jump in here, you jump in your side, and you give the car a bit of a shake.
Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah. Okay, two up, two down.
Yeah, 2 up, 2 down. So that's front controls. Drop
Yeah.
the front down. Drop the back down.
Yeah, bring the
and then
front up.
This is all together.
Yeah.
And pancake
okay.
down all together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
That's
the setup.
sweet, man.
Yeah. So that's basically
You could always get comfortable when you pull up and park somewhere.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and if there's a speed bump in the way.
Yeah, you're right. You make speed bumps.
That's right. I own them.
You own speed bumps. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Get a lowrider and you own speed bumps.
Thanks.
Fire this sucker up. Beautiful. Well, thanks to our friends at the Pits TV and Jason Garage, they have provided us with this great material from the annual tour of duty from Invercargill to Te Anau. Man, it was chilly weather. But that didn't stop our hardened southerners from getting out and owning the road. They got about 80 of our band of brothers on the road, and some sweet rides they were. Hell, they even got some onesies to keep them warm. Wow, check out all these crazy people in their costumes. They're better than mine. Wow, check this out. Colac Bay Tavern. Have anyone been there? Oh, check those hottos out. What's in the boot? There's a nice Ford for you, and flames as well. God, here's a hotto. Woohoo, honey. Bye.
Now, Graham, mate, tell us a bit of a history about this particular machine. It's very immaculate, isn't it?
Oh, I got it in from Las Vegas in 2007. It was a reasonably good car to start with, but required quite a lot of work to get it on the road. Steering box, so I replaced that with rack and pinion and did a lot of work under the bonnet and a lot of body work on it and interior work.
What sort of motor is it running?
It's a 64.5 convertible. It runs a A-Code 289 V8 and a C4 transmission with a 9-inch diff.
Okay, so does that mean it's got a wee bit of extra grunt?
Yeah, just a little bit more horsepower. It's a high performance is on there. It's 273 horsepower.
Oh, there we go, right then too. So, and I see it's a lot of detailing and stuff like that. Did it arrive in from Las Vegas like that, or is that something you've done yourself?
No, it didn't arrive like that. I've done that all myself.
Wow, Graham, that's an amazing Mustang. You go, man. Pedal to the metal. Make that pony squeal. That is a beautiful, beautiful car. Man, look at that paint. I love that colour. A beautiful Impala. Look at those 60s chicks. Aren't they just cool? Flower children. Oh, the surf's up today. Let's see what else they got there at the Waiau Hotel. There they go, coming out. Yep, who's that cat? There's number 63. It's not a Corvair, the engine's not in the back. Isn't it a pretty place down there? Sun pops out occasionally.
And tell us a little bit about this car, Neil.
It's a 65 SS Impala. I've had it 20 years. It's factory big block 4-speed. I've done it up very few times.
Okay, so when you say you've done a few changes to it, have you changed the colour, done the motor up? What sort of things have you done to it?
It's had a full panel and paint. I put the scoop on, put the flames on it. Well, someone done the flames for me. Robbie and Insignia Signs done that.
Thanks to the Pits TV and Jason. Loving what you're doing with the Speedway, man. Keep it up. Wow. Here we are at the Hampton Downs at the Mother's Chrome Show, and we're with John and his Model A pickup. How you doing, John?
Good, Doug.
That's really good of you to come, man. And this beautiful little Model A pickup. We got Marlene hiding over there in the background, and we know that she likes to get behind the wheel of this thing too.
Yeah.
But John, tell us a little bit about this thing, because size-wise, it's the perfect size for a pickup, man. I would love to have this. Honestly, I'm not just saying this for the TV. If I had a pickup, I'd have this pickup, man.
Yeah.
It's tell us something.
Well, size-wise, it is a Model A.
Yeah.
But the body itself is actually a combination of two. It started off as a Tudor front with a sedan rear.
Okay, right.
Which enabled us to make it a little bit longer.
So when you got it, what, it was a sedan?
No, we actually bought it in bits.
Okay, bits, yeah.
Yeah, it was about 3 or 4 main body bits.
Really? Basket case?
It was very much a basket case, but the body normally finishes about here.
Yeah,
But that enabled us to make it a little bit longer using original sheet metal. So
it's we got to look inside, because I mean, it's just a beautiful little pickup. Hey, you know, this is a work vehicle, you know.
Yeah.
And Marlene said, this is not a show car. Well, this is a show car, man. This is a beautiful little Model 8 pickup.
It was built to be driven. It wasn't built as a show car.
So we've got the gas tank here in the back. And does this all lift up? I don't need to do it, but
with a bunch of screws.
Yeah, okay, that's what I want.
We've got the battery in the front.
Yeah, okay.
Under there as well. So it all has to come up.
Yeah. What do you got in here? You got a 9-inch?
No, we've gone a little bit 1970s.
Oh, okay. You got a Jag, is it?
Jag rear,
yeah. Wow. I mean, they were the envy of all the people back in the 70s. You don't have a Jag rear in and anything. I mean, everything was put in if you could afford one.
Yeah, being an old bugger, I still remember the 70s.
Yeah, it's cool, eh?
It was what was done in the 70s, and I like that idea.
I like your beauty rings and the old Ford rims and that, you know.
Yeah, had to go with the steelies.
Very traditional, you know.
Yeah, had to go with the steels.
Yeah. And so, what are you running up here?
Rodder's choice.
Yeah, 289, 302?
No,
350?
Yeah, Chev, unfortunately.
Chev 350?
But, 350 Chev with a 4-speed Holden automatic.
Yeah, okay.
And then the Jag rear.
Have you done anything to the engine, or is it pretty much stock?
It's pretty much stock.
Yeah.
It's got a slightly warm cam, but other than that, it's just reliable.
Yeah, and like starts every day, drives every day when you want to?
Can do.
Yeah.
It starts at least a couple of times a week.
Heating.
So.
Like, how do you get on driving this around the city? You know, you got traffic lights, you got people who are just, idling and idling on the road.
Yeah, it doesn't like traffic or heat, but that's over the heat of summer. Yeah. Middle of winter, this time of year, piece of cake, drive it when you like.
Wonderful, eh?
Yeah, it's very drivable. We love it.
And do you extend the front windscreen? Do you wind it out very often?
Got the hinge.
Yeah, for summer?
Yeah, that's
beautiful,
lovely.
eh?
Yeah, still works. The old air conditioning.
It's got the old ooga horn.
That still works.
Yeah. I mean, this. I mean, I don't know how much the camera can see, but it's one of those take-homes. It's one of those ones that I don't know why you don't think it's such a beautiful thing, but it's amazing.
Oh, we're happy with it. We're happy with it, but as I say, we didn't build it as a show car.
No, but it is.
Well, it's tidy.
Yeah, it is, but the colour is just absolutely perfect for you.
You can thank Marlene.
Yeah. That is a good colour, you know?
No, it was mainly Marlene's choice, the colour of the paint and the colour of the upholstery. We wanted to do something just a little bit different from traditional black or red or yellow.
All that. But
it does get a lot of looks, and the paint, the colour especially, does get a lot of compliment.
It does. Yeah, like the good, like the firewall. That's you know.
Yeah, that's
some people might like look at a beautiful woman. I mean, like you look at a beautiful firewall, you know, like you seriously, and it's a part of the car that, you know. I mean, it's the chest area, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the body's all pretty much like it's as I said before, it's a combination
of a Tudor and a sedan.
But it is still original sheet metal.
Okay.
And it's all steel.
It hasn't been chopped at all.
No, that was a choice at the start, and I'm not against chops, but
well, you didn't need one. This one, did you?
No, it actually looked okay, so we left it as it was.
Wow. And well, now a black Ford badge.
That's because I had black paint.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
And that's an original grille ceramic as well.
Stopping, no problem stopping?
No, we actually use WB Holden brakes.
A lot of people do that. You know, a lot of Holden aftermarket stuff on the front.
Yeah. No, we use the John Reed front end, so it's an independent front. It handles very, very nicely. It's very comfy. A little bit more comfortable than your basic
T-bucket sort of thing, maybe?
And your beam front end.
I-beam,
So, but it's very comfortable to drive. We drive it heaps. It's literally
9,000 kilometres in a year.
Near enough 9,000 kilometres for the first year.
That's good driving.
Yeah.
You know?
We love getting out in it. it gets out pretty much most weekends.
Yeah.
And we don't sort of worry too much about the weather or whatever.
Yeah.
It's got window wipers on
Yeah.
the roof.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
To drive it.
So it drives, yeah.
Well, John, thank you. Thank you
very
so
much.
much. There's Marlene over there if you want to put Marlene on camera. She picked the paint out.
And the upholstery.
And the upholstery.
Thank you very much for having
Thanks,
us, Doug.
John.
It's been
Thank
a
you
pleasure.
so much. Man, it's a beautiful little pickup.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So here we are down on the Tron and we're at Jonesy's Garage. So we're going to go in here and we're going to see Willie and we're going to start to see what these guys do because I hear they do some amazing stuff. Let's come on. Well, what do we got here, Willie? This beautiful red Chevy Coupe.
Yes, we have a 1937 Chevy Coupe. She's V8'd now. Had a bit of work done to the chassis.
It's V8'd now. Like, did it come in with a 6-cylinder and you stuck a V8 in it?
No, originally it was a 6-cylinder. For us, this car has arrived as a bit of a already going project. So the paint and the body, the chassis and stuff has already been done. And we got it to fit things like the grille, the windscreens, the dyno liner, and get the engine running. So there's been a whole wiring loom put into it and everything ready to go. Yeah.
You do all that wiring too, don't you?
Yes, I do a lot of the wiring. Yeah. This particular car had a Sparky employed by the owner to fit the wiring loom.
Yeah.
But I normally do my own. Yeah. Yeah. Shocking.
The headers, is that like high performance coating headers?
Yeah, I believe there's an HPC on there. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that. Well, Nikolai does a pretty good job, doesn't he?
Yes. No, it's a good job. Nice exhaust system.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you could almost flip this thing upside down and eat off the bottom.
It's very tidy.
Wow, you got all your metal bending stuff, you know,
Yeah.
to shape all your shape everything.
We've got a lathe over there and drill press and folder, English wheel behind me, so a bit of everything, so make your own panels.
I mean, like just looking around, you've got all the stuff. You know, you guys do. You guys pretty much do everything here.
We do. We take a car, anything from a little bit of rust to a full major restoration and repair. The Mustang's a pretty good example of that, actually. So
what's happened to this?
the '69 Mustang came in, was pretty rotten. So the whole floor, the whole subframe to the car, everything has been fully replaced. So I've been through. You could almost walk through the back and straight out the front. That's the extent of the floor that's gone into the car.
Almost like they brought in a good screw and you're going to give them a 69 Mustang back in replacement.
Something like that, yes. Beautiful car, 1932 Chev.
Yeah, but it's a special kind of Chev, isn't it?
It's a special, yeah. It's a Chev Confederate.
Yeah.
So back in 1932, this is quite possibly the only one that was registered in New Zealand. So being New Zealand new, very rare.
What sets the Confederate apart from just a basic, like a regular Chevy of that day?
Well, it's basically a full spec model, so it's got a real special trim. The front windscreen winds up on it as well. Maybe just a little bit of extra air through, ventilation and stuff. But yeah, just something a bit different out of the ordinary. So whoever brought this into Auckland must have had a little bit of money at the time.
But I understand this car's going to leave here, like it's going to drive out of here.
Yes, this car's come in, we've towed it in. It's having a complete restoration, the panel, paint, chassis, engine build, and they just want to come in and drive it out like it came off the showroom floor in 1932.
Willie, look what we got here, man. Check this stuff out. There's like hoppos, it's like, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is Hoppo's 2-pump hydraulic kit that we brought in from the States. The customer brought it in, wanted the car to be on hydraulics. So we give them Hoppo's kit, awesome kit to use. So 2 pumps, 4 batteries, 24 volt front and back, and it's got sensors for ride height, a couple of relays and that to control a couple of lights on the dash, so you always know where you are at ride height for search.
Will this one go side to side, or is it just front to back?
No, not allowed to go side to side in our country.
Really?
Yep, they only let us go front and back.
Yeah.
Rules are rules. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so it only lets us go front and back.
Did some kid not get his lollipop when he was a kid or something?
Maybe.
I mean,
yeah.
you're just going to annoy the rest of us.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, these things look just amazing, you know. It's fantastic.
If we could follow like they do in the States and drive them on three wheels down the freeway,
I've seen that
would be very cool.
I have seen that, man.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it's an art, you know.
It's an art.
It's beautiful.
Low riding's an art. So
Yeah.
the cars themselves each have a real personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, and real Mexican flavour, eh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, make this thing hum.
A little bit of a demo here. So got some rear there, going up there. There she goes back down. Front down. There's our down to the ground. Front lift. Full rear lift. So that's the beauty of hydraulics.
Man, it's been great looking around here and just seeing everything that you guys can do and do.
Do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thanks, Doug.
Okay.
It's been good to catch up with you,
Yeah.
and glad to show you around what we do here.
Yeah, man, you guys have good donuts here too.
Oh, yeah, Mama's
Good
Donuts.
donuts.
Mama's Donuts.
Yeah, Mama's
Yeah.
Donuts in Hamilton. Go get them while they're hot. Well, on behalf of the Academy, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Roger for being here from Smartway Securities again. And Roger's going to talk to us about something that he finds very interesting. I find very interesting. We think you'll find it very interesting. Roger.
Thank you very much, Doug. Right, first of all, I want to show you this, because mobile technology has come a long way.
That's a lovely phone,
Do you
Roger.
remember when
I remember
these were
phones
around?
Like, I remember these phones. Hello,
Phone calls here.
hello. Ace to base.
These are over 30 years old.
Yeah.
And there's your Motorola brick.
Yeah.
They used to call this
Yeah.
the brick. And
Well, I have one of these phones, which is close to these ones. You got one of those phones. I'm smarter than my phone, and your phone's smarter than you.
you know, a few years ago,
Yeah.
men used to brag who had the smallest, and they
Yeah,
were talking
it is.
about their phones.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Unfortunately, now they've got bigger again.
Yeah, I know. But
So we've come a long way since we've come from
yeah,
this
CDMA
to this.
Yeah.
So there is your new phones now. This is an iPhone 6, the latest one available. Now, the reason I'm talking about technology in this area is because since the days of mobile communication, and I had one of the very first phones available back in England 30 years ago, the phones have come a long, long way, and this is like a mini computer now. So basically, you've got all these apps that you can do
Yeah.
all sorts of things with.
Yeah.
So we have apps for everything,
Yeah.
right? And I'm going to go down this road to technology.
Yes.
So what we've got here is people have got a lot of money invested in their
Oh,
cars.
check, look. See this white Shelby here? Do you know how much that's worth?
I wouldn't hazard a guess.
That is several figures. That's close to $1 million car.
Okay, I'll be taking it home with me.
You think?
So basically that man needs to protect
Yeah,
it, and I'm
yeah.
sure he's got an alarm system. But that's what we do. We can do alarm systems, and look at this. This is the app so
Yeah.
that you can log into your app, you can put your code in, and you can set the alarm remotely from your phone.
Yeah.
All right? You can have it email your phone and tell you there's an activation if you don't want to have monitoring. But of course, monitoring's the best way around it. So there's loads of apps for everything you can think of. And I'm going to go through a few of these. This one here is when the alarm goes off,
Yeah.
then you log into your
Well,
cameras.
that on your car, yeah.
Yeah, no, the alarm in the house.
Oh, the house,
Because
okay.
on these, a lot
Oh,
of
the
these
cars in
cars
your garage,
aren't used
yeah.
very often.
Yeah.
So people are at work and their
Yeah.
cars are at home, all right? Or they might be in storage. They want to
Yes.
know if anybody's broken in, mucking about with their precious cars. So what we do then is we have cameras. So then you log into your camera on your phone,
Yeah.
and you can see exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Now this one here, I don't have to worry about the privacy showing this
No,
one.
it doesn't.
Have a look at these kids.
Those kids.
Yeah.
And what about those things down? That looks like a pack of pigs. Those guys, don't they?
They're kids, trust
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
So-
those are kids too.
Absolutely. So basically what we've got there is a camera system,
Yeah.
and you can look in and see what's happening. That's another idea. So now here's another one. The car gets stolen.
Yes.
You want to know where it
Yeah,
is.
Yeah. Don't you hate that? You know, I mean, like car theft. It's like horse thieves. They should hang them.
So what you do is you log into the app,
Yeah.
and you have a GPS tracking device on your vehicle hidden away,
Yeah.
and you know exactly where the car is. And if you get the right application, you can even turn the car off and cut,
Like
the petrol to stop it, so it can't be driven any further. How brilliant's that?
And so like you can do all that from your phone?
You can do all that from your phone. There's so many apps for everything. Do you know, if it's cold at home, we can suddenly get a cold snap, you can actually, on an app on your phone, go in and turn your central heating on and warm your car up. Really? Absolutely. So you can put the heater on in the garage.
You can't do that with this phone, Roger.
No, you can't, Doug, but you're way behind the times, I'm afraid. You've got to get yourself a new phone.
Yeah, really.
I'm afraid so.
This is, that. Well, here we are with Rogan and his
Shelby
AC
Cobra.
Shelby Cobra.
Yeah.
How you doing, Rogan?
Good.
Yeah,
Hi, Doug.
it's a cool car, man. I've seen this a few places. You know, it's aluminium. You know, it's not a plastic one.
It's my little tin can with a V8
Tin can with a V8. Well, that's one way to describe it. A tin can with a V8. Wow, like, so who built this?
John Olsen started building this in 1980.
Hand built?
Yeah.
The whole thing's
hand
hand
built.
built?
He fabricated all the wheels, the inner hubs, the whole thing.
Really?
Ivan Kranch did the first body.
Yeah.
But Carol Shelby sanctioned John building a car.
Really?
That's why I'm allowed to race at a classic car.
Isn't that
just
neat?
like it, yeah.
You know, to get it sanctioned, you know, by Carol Shelby himself, because man, that's a dude, isn't it? He's just amazing, that guy. But you know, like it's nice and stable. What's under the bonnet?
289.
289.
Yeah.
Just a 289.
Just a 289.
But I mean, it's you know,
I may have done something to it.
You may have done something because I mean, were they a good motor? 289s.
They're a lovely revving motor.
A lot of stuff done to them. A lot of cars use them. You know.
I'm like everyone who wanted a Cobra. I wanted a 427 with the big block.
Yeah.
John Olsen said, no, I won't do a big block.
Yeah.
He said, the 289 is a lovely revving motor and will last all day.
Really? Yeah. And have you ever had to do anything to the motor, or was it just go and go and go? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Wow. Like you got your big gas cap. The tank's in here, no doubt. So how many litres or gallons?
About 55 litres.
55 litres.
Yeah.
And so like
doesn't even get me to Taupo.
Really?
No.
But so so you get down and back to Auckland, no problem.
No, I fill up twice.
You got to fill up before you go back. Yeah. Wow. And so you know, it's beautiful shape, hey. You know, like we had a bunch of Cobras on in episode 1 or series 1, and but you know, like this aluminium one, it's just kind of special.
Well, it's a different shape to the ones you've seen. They're all modelled on the 427, which is wider, rounder car. This is a sort of narrow.
Like the AC.
Yeah,
this is real. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I wonder if we should take this around the track.
Oh, just looking outside, it's a bit wet and slippery for going around the track, I think.
You think we could just slip a little bit?
Well, I wouldn't mind.
Let's do it.
Okay, mate. Done.
Well, that's it for episode 3. I'm off with Rogan and his Cobra for a ride around the track. So come on and have a look, see what we do. We might spin out a little. This show is only made possible through the support of our sponsors, so please support them. Mother's Polish, Protector Insurance, you need these guys. Swiss Trax Flooring, you can't walk on better stuff. Kiwi Span, they have a shed for every purpose, and online logistics, they'll get your stuff here when you need it. There's CRC, Smartway Security, Casper Transmissions, Woman on Wheels, Colorworks, and New World Browns Bay. Keep in contact with us at www.thehotrodshow.com or on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/thehotrodshow. Until next time, keep the dirty side down and the shiny side up.